Well, this format can only mean one thing. We have another manga chapter reaction today. But before we do that, we have to do the usual tried and true low, high, and act of kindness. So, well, I actually kind of said that a little too forcefully. I'm just really excited today, you know? Right, I actually just finished making my dinner for this evening. Just got to put in the oven when I come home later. But, yeah, I'm just really excited, just full of energy today, you know? So, my low yesterday was, I guess it really was really uneventful because, like, no one was coming up to Cuca Lake. Honestly, like, it actually started to rain for a little bit. Like, thunderstorms. It was actually kind of like sudden. I mean, granted, I probably stayed up at Cuca Lake a little longer than I wanted to, but still, it was actually, it was quite different. But, you know, not in a bad way, I guess. Plus, honestly, even though the mornings have been cold for the most part, it's still been pretty hot, so, you know, yeah, we do need rain. Yes, rain can put a literal damper on plans we have on occasion, but, you know, again, even though we're now that time of year where the mornings are really cool, it's still been pretty hot lately, so I can take a little bit of rain. That's fine. My high yesterday is I finally got to see The Edge of 17 from start to finish. Alright, for those of you who don't know, The Edge of 17 is, back when I did my movies on the movie Booksmart, I had talked about how, that movie is like one of those movies that brought back the coming of age, high school, teenage drama movies. Like back in the 80s, it was like Dazed and Confused, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, The Breakfast Club. And, you know, over the last couple of years, we've had movies like, The Edge of 17, Lady Bird, which I still have yet to see, but I really want to. Unfortunately, Edge of 17 and Lady Bird were movies that didn't come to my area, so that's why I never saw them. I really wish I did, though. Booksmart, I got lucky. It really did come to my area, and that was very fortunate for me. Anyway, but yeah, they're like the coming of teenage drama stories and like teenagers in high school, stuff like that. So yeah, although one thing I do, if I have to make one nitpick about that movie, and it's the nitpick that everyone else has made about it, it's the fact that, well, I should explain The Edge of 17 has a rockin' soundtrack. Seriously, it's like one of the best movie soundtracks I've heard in a good while. And there's a Stevie Nicks song titled The Edge of 17, and they don't play it in the movie. What's the deal with that? But yeah, anyway, I finally got to see Edge of 17. It was a very good movie. This really isn't technically in movies because it's not something that's on the super theater. But yeah, I finally saw Edge of 17, so that was really nice. My act of kindness yesterday. What was my act of kindness yesterday? Well, I did help my father get gas in his boat. This was hours before it started raining, so it wasn't bad. In fact, seriously, it really was a nice morning. Like, it's not like it was a clear blue... Actually, it was a clear blue sky yesterday, wasn't it? Well, eventually it started, because it was just yesterday. And I just did it. I did yesterday's video under a clear blue sky. What am I thinking? Right, so... Like, it started to get cloudy, but it was still, like, really nice. And then around, like, 1:40, like thunder, and then it started raining, but it stopped, and it didn't really start up again, but, you know, we did get some rain, so, yeah, that was my day yesterday, and now we can begin One Piece, chapter 900, right, what number is it? Oh, alright, gotta bring up the laptop up here, gotta make sure I do this right. Alright, so I get a few things prepared. New chapter coming in 14 days. On the one hand, I don't know why I'm shocked about this, but at the same time, man, we'd be at chapter 1000 if it wasn't for for COVID. So, yes, I was not exaggerating. I told you that COVID's been a real pain in my rear end for me as well. But, without further ado, One Piece chapter 988. Sorry for the wait. Hey, alright. Pretty cool, huh? Ooh, very nice. This shot of Kaido, I actually like better than when the previous chapter ended on. I mean, don't get me wrong. The last chapter, when the last chapter ended, it was beautiful and detail was everything. But here, here's the thing: when Kaido transforms into a dragon form, he looks like an Eastern dragon. Think Shenron from Dragon Ball Z. And normally when we see Kaido in his dragon form, he's sort of like compressed in like a horizontal fashion. So it just sort of like fit the landscape of where he is. And don't get me wrong, it looks fantastic in its own right. But here, Kaido is more, I guess for lack of a better word, erect. He's vertical. You can actually see like a vertical like sort of shape of what he is. Just looking down on all the lowly minks that are looking at him. The mink tribe. Okay. Alright. Okay, looks like Jack is here with the rest of Kaido's forces. Alright. Ooh. Inuyarashi and Nekomamushi face to face with Jack again after what Jack did to Zoe. This is something I've been waiting to see for a while. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we're going to get some Sulong form, shall we? Oh, right. Those of you who don't know, minks have a Sulong form under the night of the full moon, which is what part of the plan of invading Kaido's forces was. Okay, I see what they're doing here. Even though Nekomamushi and Inuyarashi have a grudge against Jack, they really should be fighting against Kaido. Let some of the Guardians and some of the Musketeers take care of Jack and the rest of the forces. Alright. Okay. I mean, those Sulong forms look amazing. I kind of wish we got to see Nekomamushi and Inuyarashi. Right. In English, they've both been translated into, Inuyarashi could be, Dogstorm, and Nekomamushi could be Cat Viper. So I'll use them interchangeably, but don't be surprised if I use the actual Japanese names. I'm sorry. Okay. Ooh. All of the minks transforming into their Sulong forms facing Jack. See, this is going to be a moment when it's animated in the anime. If done correctly, it's going to be great. Because this is really an instance where sound is going to be like everything. That's going to be awesome. Okay. Alright. I mean, I guess it's slightly underwhelming compared to the likes of, well, it's both sad and underwhelming because it makes me so sad for Pedro. Pedro should be here, but he's not. Because of Big Mom's son, Parasparrow, who was also here. What kind of crazy world we live in? I don't know. Parasparrow's gonna get his. I know he will. Anyway, right. Alright. We're fighting each other. Okay. Oh, great. I keep forgetting the numbers are still here. Seriously, at this point, I'm really starting to get a little bit annoyed about, because the numbers were like built up as like these like shadowy, giant, creepy looking figures that work for Kaido. but I get the feeling they're not going to be any more different than the zombie generals in Thriller Bark. Designs that look cool and they have some character, but they're ultimately going to serve no purpose and they're likely going to get beat down at some point. That's happening in Thriller Bark with the zombie generals. Although I am starting to kind of like what I'm noticing here. See, normally in an arc like this, we would work our way up to the big bad, in this case being Kaido, via like beating his crewmates, flunkies, subordinates, what have you. Here they're kind of doing it a little bit backwards. I like that. That's not bad. Because we just saw Jack and now we have, Kane. Okay, Kane. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Okay, Shinobu wasn't able to free Momonosuke. Alright. Uh-huh. Wait, how did you free? Oh, I know what this is. This is Sanji doing stealth black. Nice. Oh. Okay. Ooh, Sanji's fighting King! This is awesome! Although, as awesome as this is, I'm like 99.9% sure that Sanji and King are not going to be the ones that fight each other by the end of this arc. I guess this is starting to wear. Ooh. Hello. Sanji saying, way to drop your name like a man. To Momonosuke. Alright. I like that. You see, moments like these are usually with Luffy, where Luffy saves, like, whoever he saves. He gets them out of danger, and right before they both leave, Luffy says, says something, encouraging, like a way to go, or you got this. And, the person he saved goes on to do whatever they have to do, and Luffy fights the bad guy, and beats up the bad guy in the process. But here I like how Sanji did it. I like that. I mean, Luffy technically sort of had that a few chapters ago, but this works too. Okay. Plus, they kind of have a love-hate relationship, Sanji and Momonosuke do, because Momonosuke kind of has a slightly perverted side to him, and Sanji is kind of envious of him for getting away with it. Alright. Ooh. King took his pterodon form. Nice. Wait. Did Sanji just take his beak right to the stomach? Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that looks bad. That's real bad. Man, I really hope nothing bad happens to Sanji. I mean, again, I kind of expect Sanji and King to fight each other at the end of this arc. I mean, this is sort of like to whet our appetite a little bit. I mean, it does look cool, which it does. Alright. Alright. So now you can see Big Mom again. Alright. Ooh. I know Big Mom's Ikaku's sovereignty all too well. She used it in the Whole Cake Island arc. And she used it here, yep. It still looks awesome like it did back then. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, now you're running away with Zeus, and Big Mom's trying to get Zeus back. Okay. Whoa! Okay, that is awesome. After Big Mom takes back Zeus, Brook slices Zeus just like he did back at Whole Cake Island. And Frankie makes Big Mom take a motorcycle to the face. Oh, that is awesome. That is so awesome. And hilarious too. I love that. Although now I'm kind of worried about, Frankie and Nami having a moment, okay. See, normally, Frankie and Nami don't really interact with each other very much, or if they do, Frankie does something kind of childish and silly and Nami scolds him for it. But, yeah, I'll take this all day long. This is amazing. This is the bee's knees, man. Holy cow. Alright. So, Big Mom takes a motorcycle to the face. Although it does kind of remind me of how, over the last couple of years, Big Mom's been kind of under a little bit of scrutiny because, you know, she's kind of been played up for comedy when she's one of the 4 emperors of the city. And while I can see the argument, then I think I just gotta go with what the Grand Line Review said once. And that is, if you've been a fan of One Piece, actually I can put this down now, the chapter's over. If you've been a fan of One Piece for this long, you've been reading the chapters, watching the anime, whatever, and you have no idea how this series works or operates, then I don't know how to help you. No one is safe from comedy in this series. Yes, Charlotte Lin, aka Big Mom, is one of the most powerful figures in this universe, in the world of One Piece. Guess what? If she takes a motorcycle to the face, she's going to take a motorcycle to the face, which will be to a hilarious effect and would be a great way to end the chapter. And honestly, a great way to end the video too. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, notification on YouTube. I'm very humble I made this video for you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopefully all have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And a remember, if any of you guys don't want to talk or chat, I'm going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.